breakout went 250 to 106, a dominant victory for the Cloud9 side. Game 2 S&D, a search and destroy I will not forget for a very long time, went in C9's favor as well, 6-4. We just witnessed uplink on Frost, and that was a win by Echo Fox 10-3. So a little bit of momentum coming on the Echo Fox side. C9 probably not excited to see that they went up 2-0 and now they just lost a map, because that obviously happened to them earlier, getting reverse sweeped. But we'll see how they can obviously fare off when it comes into hard point and throwback.
It's going to be interesting. It's actually going to be the first time this weekend I've seen that played, because
I think
every
so,
map set that, well, I know personally at ICAST and stuff like that, so I haven't really seen how it works with the whole new spawn system. Obviously, it's going to make sense. Otherwise, it wouldn't be in the rotation, too. I've always liked throwback. It's a small, medium-sized map, and it can get very hectic at times. I love the action. Absolutely. It's just basically off the break, you're just going to see so many gunfights going down, at least like what? People send 1 or 2 players through the lower staircases onto the mid-trains. You're going to get your ARs in those power positions, fighting for that bridge control, and then top ticket and top green too. So my players to watch off the bat for me are probably, it's going to be like Assault from the side of Cloud9 and then Mosh from the side of Echo Fox. Those are going to be my two plays to watch.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. You know, when it comes down to a map like Throwback Hardpoint, of course, good side are going to be Grandma's side. And I believe UNSA, which is going to be Cloud9, going to be spawning on that side, are going to have the good spawn, obviously, because the reason why it's a good side is because the next hardpoint over in Grandma's is exactly there. So with that in mind, we'll see how Echo Fox does to fare when it comes down to that. You know, they rush forward, do they, after so much time, do they try to start to flank around? A lot of the mini gunfights, 1v1s, maybe 2v2s, are going to be going on that could definitely dictate the early part of these first side rotations. So with that in mind, of course, like I said, actually, it looks like different spawns here. So despite what the rig draft said, it'll be Echo Fox who actually has the preferred spawn. So reverse everything I just said.
Yeah.
Does that work?
So, yeah, like you said, it's always with how it plays out now, you can just keep playing from this side. It's going to be such an easy rotation. It's so fluent. It's such a beautiful thing. Like let's stop for a second and appreciate like a perfect rotation from one hill to another, like when they're right next to each other. Like, when you see it happen, you're just like, this is great. Like, these guys are amazing. I love these guys. Like that sort of thing. So it's going to be something to see. So look immediately for a player to try to go for a spawn flip. Yeah. I mean, you can immediately go for that if you're from Cloud9. Push a player through blue. Push them all the way. Nobody watches that. I mean, everybody's just going to maybe be focused on the lower the tunnel and then just the bridge side. That's really it. So you can kind of go for a spawn flip if you want. If not, it's not terrible. You just got to rotate at the right time and just hope that you win your gunfights when you go in for that rotation. But Cloud9 has a chance to close this one out against Echo Fox in this hard point on throwback. If they don't, no big deal. They'll go to a game 5 where they risk getting reverse swept, which could be for the second time today. But Lacefield is going to draw first blood in this match.
Ace does drop as well. As like you said, we're hopping into this game pretty quick. His kills are already starting to go down left and right. A few earned already for Neslo as he does drop as well. Assault currently 2-0. See if we can manage a nice KD when it comes down to this game number 4. Definitely needs to have a big performance if Cloud9 wants to see a victory.
Yep, and his role right now, like we said, is just going to be looking over his players, tagging them up before the guys get to the hill, so it's just going to be an easy cleanup for those players who are on the ground running and gunning. You're going to see him jump out right now, try to play on the train. It's going to be Neslo coming out on top on that one with the OSA, but Lacefield's going to be able to save that kill immediately. So only 4 seconds going in favor of Cloud9. We have 15 seconds before we rotate next. So now look for Neslo to go to that barn side, maybe push out on silos to try to block anybody who's trying to rotate through, but realistically, barely anybody getting time off this first hill.
Yeah, it looks like Ricky's kind of setting up shop. Not a huge fan of maybe dropping that trophy down just because the rotations are incredibly important. But here comes the team push. Off the start, you hear Cloud9 4 versus 4. Let's see if Ricky potentially trying to enter inside that barn. Has the OSA in hand, but can't find the shots as he drops. Aches as well, able to lock it down for the time being. Needs to win this gunfight toward backside, but he's not able to make it happen as 3 do go down for Cloud9. And the continual push will be beginning to happen yet again.
The flood is going to be coming in there from Lacefield and Assault. Lacefield will be taken out. Assault's going to be left up last alive by himself. The hill currently being contested from inside. Method's going to be losing that gunfight, but Neslo going to get a nice 2-piece flowing that fletch it inside. Now barn control going to go in complete favor of this Echo Fox side. One more push for Cloud9. Let's see what they're going to be able to do. Looks like Neslo once again just caught looking up in the air. Hopefully it's not some more controller things going on. And then Method. So Cloud9 going to be able to take that risk of getting that last break, getting the scrap time off this last hill, but now they need to rotate, and that's exactly what Assault is doing, coming all the way around to try to make this flank happen.
Yeah, of course, like you said, rotation coming into bike path. We'll see if Methods as well as the side of Echo Fox can try to hold this one down as it currently is Actually, just was a tie game. Echo Fox do take the lead, so a nice rotation coming in. They really need to have mid control. They need to have at least one person having eyes over on that middle plat. It looks like TCM drops, so he was the vision coming in through theirs. One player does drop inside of the hill. Neslo here in response. So if the tacticals out, able to watch through either side. A mini pinch could potentially come in. Looks the wrong way. It seems that Lacefield inside of Cloud9 start to potentially try to lock down a few seconds, but not until Echo Fox said, nope, we're going to try to take this one back. Mosh finds one player, goes to his right. He drops as well. Neslo back up yet again, as this has just been a contest fest. Kills going left and right. It seems that not a whole lot of time actually being awarded throughout this first side rotations.
I'm hoping when we go to baseball field, the statue hardpoint, I'm hoping we won't see a whole lot of a contest fest that we're seeing right now, and maybe one team starts to pull away. It's definitely a lot easier to hold. It's not that big of a hill where you can just kind of camp down on it and just really contest it. But Cloud9 looking to get set up early. Lacefield going to spawn on top of Aches on blue. The player they need to watch now is going to be Methods. He's going to be the guy who's trying to get this pinch going, and this is going to be a big gunfight coming in from Aches, and it's going to be Methods coming out on top. Can Lacefield trade this one out? He's going to do exactly that, but as we're talking about that gunfight, the players flooded in from bowling. We're able to take that out, so it's just sort of focusing so much on one side, which is able to completely break open that push for the side of Echo Fox, and just like that, they have control of this hill.
Yeah, the gunfight's one for Echo Fox to be a word at a time and response, as it will be Aches who flies forward, ends up dropping, but Lacefield and the boys from Cloud9 trying to do the exact same thing too. Go down one in the back though. I believe that is going to be Methods trying to hold on to his life as his teammates actually drops toward that back statue. He's going to be left to try to hold off the side of Cloud9 as his team does respawn up, so he's able to hold off the troops for the time being, as it seems that Echo Fox trying to maybe set up camp, essentially get those trophies down and try to lock down some time, as they do have the lead and it is growing.
Yeah, definitely. That was a very, very big hill for the side of Echo Fox, and Cloud9 still kind of fighting for the scraps here. I believe they should just kind of rotate out, but it's sort of one of those things. You can die and then you might get better spawns from it, and he's going to spawn right on top. So keep in mind, no Lime Hill anymore. It's just going to go straight back to the train platform, and it's going to be Ricky inside of the hill, about halfway to his Centurion, and then TCM actually going to be using his rig right there, so that's going to be the rewind coming into play. We'll see if there's going to be any contention on this, or if there's going to be anybody holding this one down. This just seems like already such a long hardpoint game, just because how much contention. Nobody's broke 100 points yet, and we're already through the first rotation.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting to see as well. I mean, kills are happening, but like I said, just points aren't being awarded. And that's something that Throwback does play a lot slower on. I know when it comes down to uplink on this map as well. I mean, it's been like a 4-2, 3-1, like very, very low scoring games because of how the map dynamic worked, which is obviously interesting to kind of see. But Assault playing very, very well for his team off the start here. This top building actually is kind of his playground as he ends up dropping there. So Echo Fox a little bit of a lead. Mosh actually going to be on the rotation early, as he is going to be spotted. So this is a big play. Mosh needs to try and stay alive here. Maybe wait for his team to try to get a pinch out. Spawning that player toward back fruit or back line. He's going to be awarded a kill here. Still fighting for that rotation that should give them good spawns potentially. Is this player just to his left? He's doing this gunfight. Can he make it happen? That's not going to go through, but TCM currently holding the hill down, so that in some ways while he doesn't get the spawns, he at least is able to bait out the C9 players for the time being.
Yeah, he definitely is. That was a big play there. He's a big reason why Echo Fox has control of this hill right now. Neslo and TCM trying to do some work in there, but Method's going to come in and pick up a nice two-piece, forcing Cloud9 to spawn out, but nobody's inside the hill. Somebody get in there, collect these points, because this game just feels like it's dragging on forever. Maybe that's the reason why nobody's hopping in the hill, but they still have 20 seconds left from this, so look for one more push from Cloud9 before they decide to rotate out. It's going to be another contest fest as we head into the next hill, but so far it's been Echo Fox taking advantage of that, and it's just been basically thanks to TCM and Neslo working back-to-back inside of Barn.
Looks like a 7 streak actually earned for the side of TCM. Of course, Codcaster kind of helping us out here. Of course, thank you very much to the guys at Infinity Ward for kind of implementing those things into Codcaster. And girls too. Thank you for putting that in there. But obviously no. But Echo Fox doing a great job here in this game at number 4. We do talk about that game earlier. Cloud9 was up 2-0 versus TK. They ended up getting reverse swept game 5 round 11. Like I said, emotional team is Cloud9. We'll see if they can try to hold on as they're getting a lot of free time here over in Bike Path. See the boys Aches as well as Assault trying to lock down that middle plat area. Baseball doing some damage in that player. Back picket. He is able to finish it off in the end, but it looks like some streaks are actually going to come down. We'll see if that ends up being awarded in the end, but TCM shuts down his teammate. It's not going to shut down any players inside of the hill, so in some ways, streaks kind of useless there, Dirk.
The way that Cloud9 played that too was so weird, because I was sitting there wondering, I was like, how long are Lacefield and Assault going to be watching the same way before one of them says, hey, go watch a different direction? But it was like their best hill too. I think you had Aches inside the hill basically well, no, actually not a majority of the time. I don't know who was actually inside of the hill. I think it was Ricky was inside of the hill majority of the time, while Lacefield and Assault were just kind of just like looking in the same direction. So a very weird way to play that hill, but it worked out for them. They finally broke 100 points, 135 to 109. Echo Fox gets that early rotation in. Eggs looking to try to make something happen here. Has Rewind to work with it. He finds himself in a sticky situation. Has no time to react. Slaying coming in. The whole kill feed lights up with the Echo Fox gold. Now they got a perfect setup. The 4 arrows spread completely across the map.
Yeah, it looks like a potential pinch trying to come in from Cloud9. So that it's able to happen. Method's realizing that that push actually coming from back bowling could be one that does foil their plans. It seems that it does. Lacefield throws up that neighbor, and unfortunately a trophy will be ending that one. But TCM coming down with the streak, so the rich in some ways getting richer as he's piling on, in some ways, the kills overall, almost dropping a 30 bomb. I'm sure he'll be getting that one very, very shortly as he shuts down Ricky. And like I said, TCM needs to have a big game in the respawns. When he does, his team starts to succeed. The rewind rocked and the points being added. As Echo Fox still actually not having a major lead. I mean, C9 has definitely kind of brought this one back. But if you have players like TCM who are constantly going off, you'd imagine that a win is very, very likely.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like a battle of the OSAs right now, right? Who do you have on the side of Cloud9 who's really been doing work with that OSA? Usually it's Lacefield that has it in his hand, but he's been rocking a K-bar,
yeah.
which doesn't make any sense to me. We know how good of a gun skill that Lacefield does have. That Camo's going to be coming into play by Neslo, but we know how good of a gun skill we can have and how well he used the OSA. I mean, we saw his slaying power in Black Ops 3. Use the OSA, try to like give TCM some competition. Every gunfight he's been getting into, he's just been completely shredding through everybody. The counter camo going to be coming in from Assault right now, trying to get some map control. He is going to be able to find one, but Neslo does pick up a nice 2-piece to break open this hill.
Yeah, both active camos used on this mid hill. I can understand maybe getting some, you know, maybe trying to get some map control here and there, but Assault doesn't really make it up the map. Neslo gets awarded maybe 5 or 6 points. But in the end, I guess if you're trying to fight for spawn control, I mean, it's worth it if it works out for you. But still, Method currently holding over on this field side, able to shut down Ricky. It looks like actually, it might actually be C9 who's grabbing the scrap points there. Apologies for that. But I believe Nestle actually ends up using his rig in that last hill. So with that in mind, rotations coming in. We'll see potentially you can get that early point. Echo Fox do the preferred spawns, but kills starting to come in here through Hay.
Definitely are, and the Centurion has been placed on the map for the side of Echo Fox, so we'll see if that's going to, how much of a nuisance it'll be able to be. Ace going to get zapped by it. The foul's going to be coming in, and it's inside of the hill, and they need to get it out as quick as possible. You see Lacefield getting tagged up by it. Like we said, it's the Centurion really doesn't do much for you. It's just more of a nuisance sort of thing. Your whole screen's just going to be lighting up with like static shocks, so you just want to try to get it out as quick as you can. But basically, the story of this game has just been Echo Fox dominating the hill, Cloud9 contesting on the hills that are really easy to contest. Other than that, it's been Cloud9 playing for scrap for a majority of the time. Ricky been doing a good job for the team, getting inside the hill, 1-25. But I mean, that's what we're going to see from him, doing all that dirty work for his squad.
Absolutely, definitely a major factor when it comes down to Cloud9's success. Well, success not exactly happening for them at the moment. Let's go take a look at the time clock. We might not even reach to 250 to either side. Only 45 seconds left when it comes down to it. Of course, when the players are inside of the hill, your time does be paused, but still currently contested as Lacefield's able to win that fight over on Neslo. C9 having to be aware of the clock as well, so kind of having two enemies as the time does stand, but Centurion rocked as well there. Ricky placing that one down, trying to shock the players of Echo Fox. It seems that it will be a little bit of a nuisance, but Mosh coming up top needs to win this gunfight. That's able to happen, finds one, finds the second as well. Can he find the third? Mosh goes on an absolute spree, but he gets up getting shot from the side as Assault will win that gunfight. Like I said, the time is ticking down, and Echo Fox has no problem contesting this one.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you have to do right now if you're Echo Fox, right? Just keep contesting. You got a fairly comfortable lead. I mean, if you're Cloud9, you really need to start taking it to them. You need your OSA players. You need to get up in their face. You need to get them out of that hill to try to make something happen. 200 points has now been broken by the side of Echo Fox, and it is not looking good for Cloud9. They will be going to a search and destroy if they lose this one, and it's a possibility of them getting reverse swept for the second time today and try to live with that one and not have any nightmares that night. But it's going to be Assault, going to be the first player to the statue. They need a big hill here. They need to try to get the full 60 to try to make this work.
C9, you've got to lock this one down. You've got to get the kills that matter, and that one's not a good sign for C9 out the start here. Aches trying to go big, finds two, finds the three, thanks to Lacefield, but he ends up dropping. Lacefield needs to win that gunfight, ends up dropping, so time being awarded to Echo Fox. Honestly, they need to get these kills before they contest time, but can they get any kills at all? Finds one, there's Ricky, but he ends up dropping. Methods rocks the reactive armor, as it seems that to no avail. Cloud9 most likely not going to win this game, and they don't have any time. They're going to stay outside the hard point, trying to let the time tick off. Unfortunately, C9 can't reach it there in time, so that's going to be a victory, 210 to 176. A very low-scoring game, but regardless, it goes to the side of Echo Fox, and yet again, C9 going up 2-0 and going to Game 5.
That was really smart by the side of Echo Fox. I'm happy they decided, hey, let's just hop out of the hill, let the time go to waste. I mean, you sit inside of the hill, the clock's obviously not going to go down. Your score point is just going to keep on rising and rising and rising. That gives Cloud9 an opportunity to come back in the game. So just hopping out of that hill, just making sure that nobody was going to get it for those last 7 seconds. It's like a little small play like that, but it's just very smart. Time split so evenly between everybody on Echo Fox. All have just above 1 minute. From the side of Cloud9, we're going to see Ricky getting majority of the time, and then Lacefield as well. Aches and Assault, well, Aches, I should say, couldn't get too much going. 19 and 37 with 4 defends. It's one of those things that's kind of hard to try to justify or defend that. Usually somebody goes negative that bad or something, you kind of like, oh, he's the OBJ player, it's fine.
Right.
I mean, he's trying to work inside of the hill. But now, game number 5 between Echo Fox and Cloud9. Cloud9, they need to win this one, or it could be a complete morale kill. Like you're going to be so disappointed going into the rest of this entire tournament. It's I don't know. Like I'm trying to think off the top of my head. The search and destroy that they played against Team Caliber was on Throwback, I believe, when they got reverse swept. I kind of watched it here and there, just kind of as much as I could. But I just, like I said, I haven't seen them play Search and Destroy that much. Obviously, we get the luxury of watching them play Wagers, but how often do you really see teams play together in these like S&D tournaments? And stuff
maybe in like MLG 2Ks, which obviously recently happened, but besides that, I mean, it's not scrim that often. It's usually the 4 hard points, 3 uplinks, maybe play the hard points again. Besides that, S&D kind of not a normalcy to see as far as scrims are considered.
I mean, it's just sort of like one of those things, right? Like you have like the whole search and destroy community aspect of it. They just all kind of work together around it. It just over time sort of becomes common sense. There's not a whole lot of thought that goes into it. We don't see smokes and stuff being utilized that much.
Yeah.
We don't see anything too crazy coming into it. So it's just sort of pick a bomb site, run and gun, try to get the bomb down if you can. But you're fine with perfectly just like playing against like a team deathmatch ordeal. Yeah. And I know for a map like Scorch, a bomb site basically going to be completely irrelevant. You won't see anything, maybe like a trick up the sleeve or something. You're going to see just the complete flood onto B. Yeah. Especially with the new bomb site where it's located, you can definitely get into an advanced position. Right. Get that bomb down too. And that's one of the things when FaZe Clan was doing this. They just kept on flooding B. They put Enable with the MV4 on there. And I think that's the biggest negative to take away from it. You need somebody with a high-powered gun that just shoots a lot faster than the MV4 in there trying to like get your OBJ work done too. And I believe every time it's Ricky picking up the bomb. So they'll have no issue with that. So if they're able to kind of like replicate that, get your NV4 player set up in security watching observation, get somebody on the bomb, have somebody looking over, and then somebody on the flank as well. Flanks can be very effective on this map. You take your time, go all the way through long haul, nobody watches it, go all the way around through back rock, you're clear to make something happen.
Right, and I think when you talk about the plays of sites on Scorch as well, I mean, we should talk about the A site. Like I said, not going to be preferred whatsoever. There's so many angles that the players could be in. I mean, you only have really hallway to watch. You also have maybe wall run to watch, that kind of closet area. Besides that, though, there's really not many areas to kind of go through. So, like you mentioned, the B site absolutely going to be the major one to be looking out for. A lot of teams that I've seen on defense actually really like to rock jammers or nades. There's actually a little bit of a nade that you can actually do, off of one of the I believe, I'm trying to think of what it's called. Might be like off of one of the walls, I believe. So there's like a few nade spots you can actually make happen. So a lot of early rushes, probably a lot of fast rounds, maybe a few delayed pushes once things start to happen. But this should be a very interesting Game 5, to say the least. C9 has been in the situation already this tournament. It happened last time, like we said, versus TK. I think we mentioned like 8 or 9 times. But hey, it's obviously important to mention as well when it comes down to storylines. But C9, you really need this one. If you're Echo Fox, you've only lost 1 game, but C9, it would be an absolute heartbreaker for them to lose 2 games straight when they were up 2-0.
Now, this is where the leadership and guidance of Patrick Price, a.k.a. Mr. Eggs, is going to come in very, very great. He needs to make sure that everybody's heads on the team. I mean, like we said, it's sort of like him and Ricky, right? They're sort of like the leaders. I think Eggs personally is like the leader of this team. Oh, yeah. He's the guy, the veteran, the seasoned veteran, who's just going to keep on making sure one more round each time in Search and Destroy. Just forget everything that just happened before. We got to focus up on this one. That's exactly what they do. And I know he's out there probably right now on the side stage probably saying this exact stuff. I mean, he's a guy, he wants to win. That's his only goal. He just wants to win no matter how it happens. So hopefully he can turn this around. I mean, if it's not motivation enough, just think back to when you just got reverse swept before. Do you want that same feeling again? I know after I saw them on stage, they were all sitting there talking about what they did wrong.
Yeah.
They were immediately after they're all around talking, so obviously didn't look too happy, but nobody would look happy after getting reverse swept. Game number 5 going down between Echo Fox and Cloud9. We have Scorch, Search and Destroy.
Yep, will be Echo Fox off the start here of round number 1. Going to be on the offensive side. And like we said, B hit. Expect to see this many times. As they'll be looking to get that bomb site very quickly, as they're going to get that one down potentially. Nestle currently holding that head glitch. That bomb is going to go down. The nade check's coming through. I believe he does have blast shield on, so it's not going to affect him too much. The bomb goes down. He gets actually killed for that first blood, but he'll take the plant instead. Currently on board with Assault. Currently in observation, decides to kind of step out, but he ends up dropping. And now Aches and Ricky left in a 2 versus 2. We'll see if they end up playing the angles here, as it will be Echo Fox trying to hold in the back. The one player gets tagged. He decides to back up. Methods in Mosh trying to lock this one down, just trying to hold off the side of Cloud9 because there's not a whole lot of time left on that bomb.
Yep, something's going to come down to it. Methods of Mosh are going to end up getting it done. Echo Fox is going to take the offensive route from Cloud9. I'm honestly thinking the amount of time that nobody even thinks about going to the A site, don't even have anybody watch it.
Yeah.
Try to like get some sort of stack or a 4 hit onto B and just take a round where it's just going to be coming down to gunfights. It's not going to come down to planting a bomb or anything like that. But Echo Fox is going to take that first round. And now we're going to see Cloud9 take a whack at the offensive side of Scorch, Search, and Destroy.
Well, apologies for that. Codcaster having a little bit of issues, but it's all right. We'll keep moving forward. Like I said, Echo Fox up 1-0. Trophies out. Ricky very aware of, tougher than the earlier Search and Destroy, but it is able to work out very well for him there. So earning slowly but surely toward his entire payload at that point. Tries to find the first blood, able to make it happen. So TCM gets punished for rushing out. Mosh getting some control through mid-map. I like this play from him. And he's coming out yet again. So the side of C9 just trying to hold on there. They're going to call that player out. Essentially shut him down. Blazefield comes from the sides. They're just completely picking off the sides of Echo Fox. And now Methods left in a 1 versus 3 situation. The bomb is not down, but he is the last man alive, able to shut down one there. That's going to be over on Aches. Decides to back up as that bomb is going to go down.
Yep, Methods in a 1 versus 2. See how he's going to be able to play this one. Both players currently watching the line of sight. So guessing one's watching observation, one's kind of watching that mid-map area. Kind of see the players snake in behind with the active camo. See what he's going to be able to do here. Just trying to be a distraction. Maybe try to look for a bait and switch coming here. Ricky read that perfectly, and it's going to be Cloud9 1-1. And we talked about the defensive side. Echo Fox did exactly what I said. They gave up A. They just kind of stacked it. And I think trophy systems are in Scorch, Search, and Destroy. It's just going to be all year you're going to start to see more players start to bring out those trophies.
Yeah.
Especially, usually you have like, what, the 4 Fletchit grenades, and it's just going to keep bombing in and in. So you just need to try to get as many trophy systems down on that site as you can. Mostly if you're on offense, it's going to benefit you a lot more. There's not really anywhere you can kind of throw grenades other than inside of observation if you can get them off quick enough before being picked off. So trophy system are going to be crucial to this B push.
Looks like early nade coming in there from TCM over on Assault. Neslo yet again getting that bomb down. I'm sure that one will be able to happen. Blast Shield is one of his perks, as it tends to be for most pros. He is able to weather the storm for the time being, just trying to hold on. Here's the side of Cloud9 trying to rush onto the site. Lacefield shuts down Neslo. Mosh in response kills Ricky. Now Aches left all by his lonesome. 1 versus 2. And he's able to drop. So Echo Fox able to win an offensive round here. That's a big play for them. I believe winning both of their offensive rounds. And it's kind of a weird play in that last round that we saw, because whenever they're playing defense, and I'm curious to see how they play it on this next round, is that TCM really pushed out and he really shouldn't have. And it seems like when players are playing defense on this map, when they're obviously holding down the A side or whatever, or the B side, excuse me, whenever they're holding that one down, they really just play your picks, right? I mean, try to find other players in observation, just try to lock it down, and don't try to be suffered into first blood, because if you do, that bomb can easily go down. I think they definitely need to utilize the nades a little bit better. Of course, the trophies are there, but utilize the nades better, maybe try to go on a few flanks. And it seems that in this round, it will be the flank coming in from Echo Fox, and it seems that Assault might be aware of that.
Now this is what I saw FaZe do, and it worked out so well to the point where Claysta and Zoomer, when they were doing that, they both got the kills like to close out. They got 2 each to close out the round, so it didn't work out for them right there. The player who did end up cleaning up Assault on the flank did end up going back to mid-map and rotated out. So TCM actually going to take out Lacer right there. It's going to be Ricky and Aches last alive. Things are not looking good for the side of Cloud9. 90% to observation. Aches not going to be able to do much there at all. 3-1 in favor of Echo Fox.
So this is a massive round, obviously. Cloud9 definitely needs to win this one. I mean, I think when it comes down to at least in my opinion, round number 5. I mean, it can definitely change the entire way that players even look at the scoreboard. I mean, you look at 3-1, imagine this next round going in Echo Fox's favor. That's 4-1. But if it goes in Cloud9's favor, it's 3-2. It's completely different. The match absolutely turns around. So for me, this is a round that Cloud9 essentially has to win here. They do not want to lose 2 games where they're up 2-0 and get reverse swept twice. In 2 matches they've already played here in MLG Vegas. Well, the action already going down here in this round number 5. Mosh finding that first blood over on Lacefield. Assault and response. Neslo still going to be near that bomb as he tends to be. 1-3, but he's definitely done a great job of getting that objective work done. Not spotting anyone in an observation as of yet. Both teams playing pretty passively for now.
They definitely are. See who's going to be the first to try to make a move here. Just Neslo running back and forth. He's going to go ahead and get aggressive, trying to bait, trying to make something happen. The Assault is going to shut him down. The trade's going to come in from Mosh, but just like that, it's going to be Cloud9 picking up their 2nd round. If you're Cloud9, you're not wishing for a round 11 because if history repeats itself or just anything repeats itself, it's not going to look good for you. And I mean, I wish we could kind of go back in time, right? Because I would definitely make bets on Search and Destroy on Scorch. I'm like, hey, I guarantee you they go 4B.
Right?
I guarantee it.
I'm curious if we've seen any teams make a late A push, maybe try to make it a little delay, or maybe they try to bait out and make you think they're going A, but then they just late push B.
I saw FaZe do that, but the whole plan got crushed because Enable hit the wall run with the bomb. He got taken out, the bomb fell off the map, and it got completely reset. It almost worked out, but I mean, at this point, you could just send one player over here flowing like Fletchits and a trophy or something. It's going to completely distract all these players. You can kind of get such an easy like route to A, but obviously they don't know that they're 4-stacking B.
Right.
That's a luxury that we have of Codcaster, so we can't really judge them for it too much. But Ricky is going to get this bomb down once again.
He's nearly earned a Centurion, which is very difficult to earn. And it's only in round 6. That's pretty interesting to see here, but bomb plants not at all weird to see when it comes down to a map like this one. But kills going down. Ricky finds one, finds a second, tries to find the third, but 2 go down. And now Echo Fox Mosh, the last person alive, is able to shut down 1. 1 versus 1. Assault actually going to be rotating through mid-map. Mosh does have the Centurion. Not exactly going to help him out in this 1 versus 1, but the fight getting ready to go down on the side here. Good timing earned for Mosh, but he's not able to make it happen. That's going to be a victory in that round there for Cloud9 as they level it up at 3-3.
For all you young guns out there, we call that a drop shot.
Oh yeah, we didn't know it.
We call that a drop shot.
I kind of forgot that people might not know that it actually existed.
Just back in the day in Black Ops 2, we had a little semi-jump shot.
Yeah, it jumped shot.
We had a drop shot.
Black Ops 1, that's all I did.
That's all, dude. It's just like up until like the incorporation of like thrusters and stuff in Call of Duty, it was only drop shots.
It was.
That was your method. Tactical, boop, just push that down. But anyway, tied up 3-3. Neslo, bomb once again, going down onto B.
He has more bomb plants than kills.
Look for a player from Cloud9 to fly over top and try to pick him off with the bomb. You see the X-ray right there. He peeks over, not going to be able to get anything, but first blood is going to go in favor of Ricky. Ricky with a Fletchit. Lacefield going to take out Mosh, and then Neslo going to take out Lacefield. Ricky takes out Neslo. Kills being traded all around. Method's now left alone in a 1 versus 3 situation. Gets taken out. Cloud9, 4-3.
Cloud9 making a big swing here as they've won a few rounds in a row, just compiling a great sequence here. The momentum definitely going to be in their favor when it comes down to it. So Echo Fox, now they're in the situation. They're looking at them and saying, well, we need to win this next round. We cannot allow Cloud9 to score this many rounds back-to-back and to be on series point when it comes down to this map. Of course, we've seen many bomb plants going down from both Neslo and Ricky. We'll see if that does continue on. Maybe we see a different bomb side hit, but since these teams are so level, it really wouldn't surprise me if we keep seeing the exact same thing.
It's just going to come down to the gunfights, the grenades, and the trophies. That's all that will happen. Rumble relays right now, 7-7, having himself a game. Yeah, he's going to have the bomb.
He's going to earn the reactive armor, I believe.
Yeah. So he gets his bomb. That's actually a really smart play call. He gets his bomb down. He should have his reactive armor. Not sure exactly how much it's going to put him yet. So he is going to get the reactive armor, so that was a great play call. But he uses it straight away, dies. They do get traded out, so now it is a 3 versus 3 situation. I don't know if I agree with using that reactive armor so quick.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a risky play to say the least, but Mosh ends up dropping in on TCM left in a 1 versus 3. He's not able to make it happen either, and now Cloud9 is going to be on match point, and they've won so many rounds back to back. Not saying that Echo Fox is kind of giving this one away, but in general, C9 has just literally gone to the bomb, planted it down, and played their picks. They've backed up. They've done exactly what they need to do on this site. And maybe Echo Fox, normally I credit people for trying something else, but if it's working, just keep doing it. That's exactly what Cloud9 has done. We'll see if the boys on Cloud9, Ake's leading the way. He's known as Mr. Game 5, but Richie Rick is going to be the one who's kind of leading the way. They are going to be checking that A site, maybe thinking that something else could be happening. So they might actually
threw a trophy system on A.
Yeah, I don't know. It's you know, it's Ricky. He knows what he's doing, right? But Assault drops for the first blood in this round. A few shots to the back there from Neslo, but it seems that Cloud9 might actually lose this one. As Aches needs to go big here in observation. Rocks the rewind, but he actually finds one from behind. Can he
Oh my goodness!
Aches! What was that? No! Mr. Game 5, he does it. Look at this play. Behind one, turn on the other.
Goodness!
Aches! That was disgusting. Patrick Price, you've done it again. You don't lose in Game 5 this time. Instead, you lock it down, and you're able to walk away with it 6-3. Oh my goodness! What was that? That was crazy.
Give him the snapper.
What was that? I need to take a nap. I don't know what that was.
He was so one-shot too, but that's the glorious thing about the rewind. He was able to take out the player in the
my
back like
God.
so quickly. Then he just quickly, the guy behind him had to be one-shot. Let's go with that.
I
was
think
being
he
tagged
definitely
up.
was, but still, that was pretty crazy.
Rewind, snap, bang, dead. Cloud9 not going to get reverse swept this one. They can sleep knowing that they went one-on-one on the day. That's good enough.